Okay, so today I am doing another fixer-upper. This one I found on the gallery, and it's called Grannie'S Cozy Cluttered, I think. And I'm just trying to find, I took a screenshot of the description. So this was built by merlmouse, and the description says, "So Gran's house might seem quite tidy on the outside, the inside is another story. Years of hoarding have piled up until Gran died and passed on the house and all of its stuff. Her family wants to clear out her things and restore the house, but it's much too big of a job." And it says, "Can little Simsy save the day?" No, but I can. This is meant. It had the hashtag "Fix Me Up Little Simsy" because that's what most of the fixer-uppers have. But I really wanted to do this one. First of all, I love the house, and I said this in my last video, and I think even the last one before that, but I want to live in this house. Like, I want to move my Sims into this house. And I probably will at some point. Because what I do is I fix them up, and then I usually just save them to the gallery. And, well, I upload them to the gallery, but I save them as well, and then I can go and download them again. And I'm not going to forget about this one because I really liked it. So my idea for this one, I always like to have like kind of, because this house had a backstory, and I wanted to kind of go with, go with the story. So my story in my head is that, because it's supposed to be a grandma that died. Oh, I tried the double oven thing, by the way, but I just don't like it, so I didn't do it. It's just not a fancy enough house, I guess. So the story that I have in my head is that since the grandma died, maybe it was like her grandson and his wife and 2 kids or something that are moving into this house. So the house isn't like a total makeover. It's not going to be like, I don't know, like, it's not going to be super contemporary or modern or anything like that. Like, it's just basically clearing out the clutter and redoing, like, the walls and the floor, and obviously putting in all new furnishings. But basically, it's not meant to be like it's this huge, totally different makeover. It's going to be a family house, and people moving in here, I'm picturing, like, her grandson and his family. They don't have super great taste either. They just don't want all the clutter. So it's a little bit outdated, I guess. Well, it's not too bad, but some of their furniture is a little bit like, okay, that's a little weird. But that was the idea that I had in my mind. So it's going to be a family of 4 living in this house. The 2 bedrooms are on the main floor are for a teenage girl and a teenage boy. And then upstairs is the parents' room. And I actually really liked this house when it was done. I was trying to do these little shelves in the kitchen with some clutter items on them because I never really do that. And those shelves match the color of the cupboards like perfectly. So I struggled for a bit to find things to go on those shelves. Sometimes they just didn't work out. And yeah, just put some like cluttery items around the kitchen. This house does look quite lived in. And some of their furnishing tastes are a little tacky, I guess. The living room isn't great. I can honestly say that I'm not very pleased with the living room, but with the rest of it, I'm really happy. I just love the layout of this house. I like the loft upstairs. I like the ensuite bathrooms. Like each bedroom in the house has its own full bathroom, which I thought was really cool and ideal for teenagers as well. So I really liked it. I didn't do really anything to the outside. I just cleared out some of the clutter items, like there was some gardening stuff in the back, and I just cleared all that stuff out. I didn't paint anything on the outside. I just cleared off the front porch and put like a bench there, and yeah, the outside is pretty much the same. And then I think, I put a hot tub back there too. So didn't change much out there because didn't really need it. I still liked the theme of the house. I just really liked the house in general. And, I feel like the family moving in didn't want to do a total makeover or total renovation to the house. And maybe they didn't have enough money to do that anyway. So they just kind of fixed some things up and moved their own stuff in. And there's a lot less clutter now. It was pretty bad before. But now it's very, it just looks like a family home. I had to move some doors around to just make the layout a little more I don't know, just have it make sense. And some of the doors I accidentally deleted because I was just using the sledgehammer tool all over everything. And some doors got deleted in the process. So this is the teenage girl's bedroom that I'm working on. This room was actually really fun for me to do. And it doesn't really look anything like the first bedroom because I took out some doors and moved some doors and like took out a wall there so I could put a desk right there. So, yeah, it doesn't look quite the same. The whole room is just totally different, basically. And, yeah, so I'm just putting in more shelves with, like, cluttery items. I don't know why I was on, like, a shelf rampage. I just wanted to use the shelves so badly. And I like the idea of it when it's done, like the look of, especially in a teenager's room, because I know that when I was a teenager, my room had so much crap in it and just clutter everywhere, and it was a mess. And so I feel like it's pretty realistic. And it was just a fun build to do, something a little bit different. I clutter. Oh boy, I clutter houses quite a bit. And kind of make them like lived in. That's always what I try to do. But this one, I went a little further with it. And, I just like the idea of a family moving in here and not doing a total home renovation to the point where it looks like a totally different house, but just clearing out the junk and moving in to live here themselves. And I don't know where all Grandma's junk went, but it's gone now. And so in this room, I just put as much as I could on the walls. I didn't want to leave anything bare. And there's a closet there and like a mirror and just a whole bunch of teenage items that I think look pretty realistic, I guess, for what a teenager's room would look like. And the boys' room is the same. It's like a gaming room. And I kept the carpet in both of the bedrooms because I really didn't mind it that much. I don't know, I was thinking maybe I'd put hardwood in there, but to me it looks just a little bit more cozy with carpet in there. I know a lot of people hate carpet, but I actually really like it. So I went ahead and just kept it. And what else am I doing? Like I forget so much of this. Oh yeah, there's like a shelf there with some like hoodies hanging off of it, and I just thought that looked really good. And that rug that I pulled out matched the curtains, but a rug on top of carpet looked really weird to me, so I didn't really do much with that. And then this bathroom, it goes off into the living area as well, so it's not completely private, but I still kind of did it in a teenage girl theme kind of way, like it's got like mint and white, and it's a little bit feminine, because it's primarily the teenage girl's room. I don't know what I'm gonna do for when I move my Sims into this house, or when I'll do that. Like I will at some point. I just don't know when, or if that'll be even on camera. Like it might not be during one of my series. For the seasons Let's Play that I'm going to be doing, and yeah, I'm just not going to shut up about that because I'm so excited. But for the seasons LP, I'll just be, because I hate using money cheats. I like to struggle in the beginning of all my Let's Plays. I don't know why, I just do. So what I'm going to do is probably, since there are some new building tools and items and things like that, I probably will start off by building them a house, and I'll just do a little speed build of a starter home, I think, which will be meant for the seasons LP. And so I'll start off with that speed build and then have my Sims move into that one. And I mean, it would kind of be, I kind of would like my seasons family to move into this house, maybe eventually if they could afford it. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to afford it, but I'm going to try. Like, they're still going to have jobs and make money and work their way up and, build a family and stuff. Like, I pretty much have my idea, or the idea in my head for what I'm going to do for the seasons LP, and it's just probably going to be like a couple, and we'll see them like get married and have kids and advance in their careers, and primarily though go through like all the holidays and all the seasons and go through all the details, and we're just going to do as much as we can for everything and really like explore everything you can do with the seasons pack, because I'm just so excited for that, and I want to do it all. I want to try everything. And so that's what the LP is going to be about. But also about them moving up in life and maybe even moving up into this house. Hopefully they'll have enough money for that. I would probably refurnish, not the entire thing, but at least the bedrooms, and I like the kitchen. I do, like I said, I don't like the living room, so I would probably change that. But my goal is for my Seasons family to eventually move into this house, and I don't know for sure if that will happen, but we're gonna try because I just love it. I think it's such a nice house. I like how the stairs are kind of hidden at the back. When I see houses like this, I start to doubt my own ability at like floor plans because every house I build, it's like you walk in and the stairs are right there. But for this one, I like that the stairs are kind of more towards the back of the house in this own little kind of hallway. I don't know, I really liked it. And it leaves more space in the front of the house for like the dining room and the kitchen. And the house originally had the living room in the front of the house as well, but I just felt like that was too crowded. So I used that sunroom, which was like a yoga room, and turned that into a living room. And I even took out a couple of windows because I wanted the hot tub to be against the other side of the house, and it looked kind of weird with a window there, so I took the windows out. And this thing that I just kind of threw together, like the end table with the mirror, I don't know what I was doing, just trying something new, I guess. And I put the Brindleton Bay, like, lighthouse lamp on that table because I really like it. And this house is in Brindleton Bay, so, yeah. And then that bookshelf, one thing I do wish I would have changed is made that bookshelf darker because it's more like a white color, and I kind of wish it was darker because the wallpaper and like the baseboards and the trim are all really dark, and the bookshelf looks a little out of place so in the screenshot. So I wish I had made that darker. And I mean, I still can, but I'm not going to go in and change the color of the bookshelf and retake screenshots. It's all together now, so this is what it's going to do. I use the round table because I don't normally do that in my builds, and I liked the blue chairs as well, so I put a blue rug underneath it to match. I think I did that later, though, because I got a little bit frustrated with trying to find a rug that matched that. So, yeah, and whenever I get frustrated, I just come back, and usually it works out just fine. So the little foyer has, like, typical front door stuff, like the shoe rack and the hanging... What's that even called? Basically, you can hang a hat and a jacket there. That's what that's called. And yeah, I think, oh yeah, this is what I did the wallpaper. I don't know why I chose this one. I really don't. I just liked it, I guess. And I felt like, even though it's not super stylish, I just felt like it suited the people that were going to move here because they're not super stylish. They just wanted to clear out the junk and live in this house. And that's pretty much what's happening. So I tried to fill up as much as I could, like the empty spaces, without making it look as cluttered as it did to begin with. I wish I could make a house this cool. Like, all I could think was, like, I could never do anything like this. I want to try, but this is a really well-built house, and I just love the floor plan. And it kind of had me thinking, like, I need to try something different, like something not as, like, suburban, I guess, because that's mostly what I do. Those are mostly my builds. And I used the fish tank coffee table because I never do. I thought I liked it, and now I don't think I do. I think it's tacky. Yeah, I'm gonna use the T word. I'm pretty sure it's tacky. I like it when it's like, I like it when I'm looking through the catalog. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. But then I put it down and I'm like, what have I done? It is kind of cool, but I think it more suits like a bachelor's apartment or like a really fancy apartment even. I don't know if it suits this house very much, but I kept it anyway because I never use it, and sometimes even if I don't like something, I feel like I should just incorporate it because I've never used it before. The upstairs, I was trying to get rid of that wall, but every time I did, since there was a chimney there, the light would come through and fill the room up, and it was like looking like it was technically outside, and I didn't like that, so I just kept the wall there because that was for where the chimney is. And this bathroom, I don't know what I was thinking. I did like the use the Jungle Adventures stuff and like that shower and the wallpaper, and I don't really know why I did that. I don't even really like it that much. I just wanted to use that stuff. I try to use things that I don't use all the time, even if I don't like them. I'm just like, no, let's go with that. In the end, I do like this build, but not so much the upstairs. It's a little outdated, I think. Like I put more wallpaper in here, but like I said, it's to suit the people that I imagine living here. I don't imagine that the parents are very stylish. They're, you know, they're a little tacky too. I mean, they've got a fish tank for a coffee table, so they're not super modern. But I like this loft area because it's like a really spacious. It makes a spacious bedroom, and so I just filled it up with as much like darker colored furniture as I could, and then I made the wallpaper pretty dark too. I guess I don't hate it, but it's definitely not my style. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's the wallpaper there. And I hope I remembered to put the new hardwood. Yeah, I did. Yeah, and so then the outside, I just put like some hardwood floors outside, which sounds really weird, but I don't know, it had to be something different. And then I put a couple of those little planters outside. Not too many, because before I think it had too much going on back there. And then, what else did I do? Oh, I did the hot tub there, and then got rid of that window and put some like little lights right there. And just some other cluttery items around the house, like the wind chimes and the garden hose. And I was going to put some benches there, but I'm pretty sure I ended up going back and putting some plants out there. And then I put some plants on like the front porch area as well, which is like my go-to. I always do that. I don't know why. I think it just fills it up and makes it look kind of nice. And I might have gone a little overboard with the plants, but I think it looks pretty good. And I'm pretty sure now we are heading into the screenshots. So you can download the finished build on the gallery. My origin ID is Haley1922. And thanks for watching.